So coming back here to our goat pen, we did get rid of our other goat pen that was over here so the loggers could get in and take some more trees. And we ended up selling the majority of our goats. The reason was we started out trying to figure out what we wanted to specialize in, what we wanted to focus on. And unfortunately, the goats were costing us more money than what they were actually producing. And yes, they're good for helping to clear out the land, but when you're planting a garden, you can only let them wander so far before they get close to your own food supply. So these are our remainder goats. We have Molly, the goat who almost didn't make it back in the fall of 2014. She was hanging out in our garage in a crate for about 6 weeks. I almost had to put her down, but she had some kind of neurological disease that hit her. But she's doing good. She still has a few remnants of the illness that hit her. We have Blackjack that we purchased from a gentleman here in the West Tennessee area. And Sunny is one of the kids from a previous mom that we had here. Sunny, you can't tell it by looking at her, is over a year old. She was the runt of the babies, and unfortunately it doesn't look like she's going to get any bigger, which means she's not going to be able to mate. She's not going to be able to be milked. She is basically my wife's little pet, as is Molly. Blackjack may be promised off to someone, so it looks like in the end we're going to end up having two goats that, despite what I've said in the past, are going to end up being our pets, which is just fine. Sunny is really sweet. Molly is a very, very gentle. But that's the goat pen as we have it back here now. We may end up moving it again. That just depends on what we're planning on doing and where we're going to move the garden later on, or I should say next year. I'm not going to give you a full walkthrough back there, but they've taken a lot of the trees from the back part of the property, and here this coming week I'm going to come back with a bush hog and try to cut down some of the growth that's come up since they've logged back there. But there's our update. That's what's going on here at the farm. Just stay tuned. We're going to have more updates during the summertime, posting up some more videos of how the bees are doing, how the garden's doing. Once we get some chicks up, and once we have more chicks that are hatching, we'll get some videos on about them. If you're interested in purchasing any of our honey or buying any of our chicks, please let us know. And go to our Facebook page and comment somewhere on the page. Send us a message. We're planning on holding the chicks until they're about 6 to 9 months old, to be honest, because we want to sell them as laying hens. More and more people are looking for the ready laying hens that within a couple of months of getting them, they start producing eggs. So if you're interested in buying a few baby chicks now, I'm sure we can spare a few, but we are going to try to raise them to get them to the laying hen point so that more people can just buy a chicken, have it, start utilizing the eggs that they're laying. But again, that's our update. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We are a learning farm. If you see anything that we're doing that you'd like to give some suggestions or tips on, please feel free to let us know. And if you see some things that you'd like to adopt and you want some more information on how to mirror those procedures or mirror some of those practices, comment below and we'll get in contact with you and share information. We're all about sharing information. We're all about growing and learning. And again, we look forward to putting up more videos, putting up more updates, and look forward to how God is going to bless this homesteading farm. Thanks for tuning in. Take care and God bless.